And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. It's like a video game is a second commentary. And we're in this room, which I'm pretty sure is completely optional, but we're gonna do it anyway, because why not?
Focus on the enemy in front.
Yes, that's what we shall do. Anyway, now that the next episode has begun, I guess I can talk about what I wanted to talk about here. And this is another Tales-related rambling. It's probably gonna be another Tales-related rambling episode because, you know, we need those every now and then, I suppose. This one, I'm curious, guys. Like, you know, for those of you who played any Tales games, usually, Tales games usually have like a special opening cinematic that usually plays with like music just before the game starts, just before the start menu comes. If I don't even know if I'm making any sense. If you played a game, you should know what I'm talking about. I'm curious, guys. What is your favorite opening for like a Tales game? Like, I say this, I've said this before, I'll say this again. For those of you longtime viewers, you're probably going to get really annoyed by me saying this again, but statistically speaking, there should at least be one person watching this who hasn't seen any of the previous episodes. So, just to clarify, this is my third Tales game, Symphonia and Eternio are my first two. So, my knowledge of like openings for Tales games are relatively limited, but, I did watch like the first couple of episodes of the anime for Tales of the Abyss, and the opening for the anime was the opening for the game, or the song anyway. And and I do have an English patch of Tales of Fantasia, which I do plan on playing, just not on the channel, at least not in the foreseeable future. Maybe eventually, but at least for now, my first playthrough of Tales of Fantasia will definitely be on my own, on my own time. But whatever the case may be. So, I have the knowledge of 5 Tales openings, and I guess I'll just go ahead and give them the order that I prefer here.
That was easy.
It should be noted that the Japanese openings for most Tales games, I'm not sure about later installments, but the ones up until this point, at least up until this point, are different from the English openings, and they can be something as the difference can be something as minor as just like the lyrics being sung in a different language. Like in this game, actually, I think the song for this "Ring My Bell" is what it's called. I'm pretty sure that the title is the same, just in Japanese, but the lyrics are completely different in the Japanese version. Or it could be something completely different, whereas like they have like an actual like J-rock song for the opening, but it's replaced by some stupid orchestral arrangement that sounds completely uninspired, like certain games. Anyway, but I guess I'm beating around the bush. I guess my order would be, let's see, what can you guys guess what my favorite is probably going to be? It should be relatively obvious. It's definitely the English version of the opening for this game. I really like it. Every so often before I do a recording session, I sometimes just sit down and just look at the opening before I start recording. Especially now that the game is getting relatively close to an ending, I'm starting to get relatively nostalgic for the game. So, friendship and hard work win! Yay! And then I've preferably the English version over the Japanese version, simply because I'm more familiar with the English version, and you know I can sing along with the lyrics and everything. And then after that would be Tales of the Abyss, preferably the Japanese version, because actually, don't quote me on this. I could be making stuff up, but I think actually that this is the first. What does that do for me? I can't really tell. This is actually the first Tales game, an English opening for a Tales game, I think, that has that actually has lyrics in the opening. Because like I don't know why, but like at least all the games that I've seen before, they just didn't have lyrics. So for Tales of the Abyss, for example. At least for the PS2 version anyway, which was like the last time that I heard the opening, and that was around, you know, when the anime first came out, so like early 2008, so the 3DS wasn't even, like the DSi wasn't even out yet, so I don't know if they maybe changed it for the 3DS version, but at least in the PS2 version, the English opening did not have lyrics, the Japanese version did have lyrics. I prefer the Japanese version simply because it has lyrics. The English version was just an instrumental version. It was the same thing, just without lyrics. I don't know if I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's true. And then after that would be the opening for Tales of Fantasia, the PlayStation version, which you might be saying, hey, which version do you prefer? The English version of the PlayStation opening or the Japanese version? We didn't get Fantasia on PlayStation. We didn't. In fact, we missed out on both the SNES and PlayStation versions of Tales of Fantasia. Tales of Destiny was the first one to come out in the US. But we did get Tales of Fantasia later on the Game Boy Advance, and I did my research. Apparently the opening for the Game Boy Advance version is basically the opening for the SNES version. But anyway, I really like the PlayStation version. That's, I guess that'll be number 5 on the list. It's just really relaxed, I guess. It kind of has, like, the feeling of, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, an opening for an anime during, like, the late 90s. That's what it feels like to me. That's why I like it. Then after that, I guess would be, what would be next? I guess the Japanese version of the opening for Tales of Symphonia. You know, because that one actually has, like, a legitimate song, unlike the crappy orchestral arrangement that we got in the English version. And then after that would be, the Japanese version of the opening for Tales of Eternia, which I really wasn't a big fan of that song, but I preferred it a bit more than the orchestral arrangement that we got. And then let's see what else is there. I feel like an easy one too. And then I guess after that would be the SNES version of Tales of Fantasia opening, which it's the same song, but it's so different. Like they don't have like actual instruments. It's used. Like the singing is done by an actual person, but it has like 16-bit SNES music in the background, which, you know, is interesting, but just not as good as the PlayStation version in my opinion. And then, by the way, Red Fatal Strike. Let me get you. There we go. And then after that would be tied for last place is the English opening for Eternia and Symphonia, which like it's not like those songs are bad or anything. It's just that and I have nothing against like orchestral band arrangement music. I was in band from middle school and throughout middle school and high school, so you know it's not like I don't appreciate that music. It's just that it just felt so uninspired and relatively forgettable compared to everything else, which is why I'm just not a big fan of the English openings of Eternia and Symphonia. But anyway, that's my list. I guess I probably rambled too much, so in case you guys have lost track, I'll probably add like an annotation. Not really a YouTube annotation, but it's like an annotation in Premiere to sort of just give you like a clear order of everything.
Sorry, but you're going
in case you guys might have gotten mixed up by my, I don't know, constant ramblings. But yeah, that's that. That was what I wanted to talk about. Now that I talked about that, the only thing that's left to talk about is that drama for Nobunaga Concerto, but that's enough rambling for at least right now. I guess I'll talk about that in the 40-minute episode. Anyway, so let's talk about the game here, guys. I'm curious, actually. For those of you who, what's your guys'... I've never really taken the time to ask this. What's your guys' experience with that game? Let me take an orange shell, by the way. Never mind. Judith is gonna probably use an orange shell or something. Orange shell, please. There we go. Oops, I didn't want to use Destructive Spiderweb. Ugh, nice recovery smash! I used up all that TP already, but what's your experience... Well, my first question is, what's your experience with Tales of Vesperia? Like, I know one person in the comment section has played through the game at least 6 times. I know one person in the comment section has played through the game once, and they're planning on playing through it again. Dragon Upper... Oh, I don't have enough TP. I can't get a blue Fatal Strike on him. Oh, well. But, what's your experience with the game? Like, for those of you, and I want this specifically from people who maybe if you don't really, maybe if you're one of those people who casually watch this but you don't really comment, which I know a lot of people do actually, for some reason. It's just one of those things that I have nothing wrong with that, so long as you enjoy my stuff, that's all right. But you know, if you feel free to comment. I'm not going to bite at you. I mean, I'm not going to bite at you. That doesn't make sense. I won't bite. I won't. You know, go like, oh, your comment's so stupid and you're stupid. You should go die. I'm not that type of person. Well, maybe if I know you, but that's only in like a joking manner. Well, actually, I wouldn't say, "Oh, you're stupid. You should go die." I wouldn't say that in like a joking manner either. But, you know, if I do know you, I probably would pick at you probably just a little bit more for being silly. But, it's no big deal. But yeah, feel free to comment if you will. What's your experience with Tales of Vesperia, and then what's your experience with the Tales games in general? As I've stated before, Symphonia Eternia, this game, which I'm almost finished with. I can only assume, at least according to the IGN wiki. And then after that, I'm probably gonna start Fantasia. So that'll be my 4th Tales game. And then from there, I don't know, probably the Abyss, maybe. Because out of... Hold on, let me see. What is this for? What does this do for me? I'm missing something, aren't I? What was the point of this room? Okay, I solved this part. Was this just to fight enemies? Okay, I'm clearly missing something here. Oh? What? Oh, they zoomed in right there. Did that door open or... I'm confused. I'm confuzzled, everybody. Like, they clearly want me to go to that door, that's why they zoomed up there, but if I were to hit that... Wait a minute. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again, ladies and gentlemen. Wasting time, that's what I do, because I'm MegaShadowFist. Don't you just love that awesome rendition of the MegaShadowFist theme song? That'd be like the stupidest freaking theme song in the world, I'm sorry, but that would be. Wasting time, that's what I do, I'm MegaShadowFist. Yeah, like, that's stupid. If I were to have an opening, if I were to have like a theme song, it'd be something a lot more better than that, if you will. Anyway, whatever the case would be. Let's go ahead and break this. Or break this. I don't want to break nothing. Don't you just love my amazing, How do I get over there? Don't you just love my amazing, grammar? English language, everybody! I've been speaking it for nearly 20 years and still not very good at it. Alright, whatever the case may be, Alright, we'll fight these guys again.
We should really enjoy.
Oh, we got an encounter link. This is not going to be very good at all. I'm probably going to get absolutely destroyed. Oh well. It's no big deal. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen, and nobody knows the... By the way, you need a pineapple jello still. Like, yesterday. Okay. Oh no, I died. Whatever am I going to do? Use resurrection, please. Okay, never mind. I'll just have Rita use a life bottle. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, I'm probably not gonna get destroyed, but... I probably should have planned that out better. I forgot that this game has encounter links. Wasn't the first game to have encounter links, I believe. I believe maybe I think the Abyss was the first to have counter links, because I know for a fact that Symphonia didn't have it in the game after Symphonia's what? No. After Symphonia, there was, Tales of, Rebirth, which I'm not sure if that had an, bring them back from the abyss of purgatory, I believe is what she's about to say. Versus, what does Rain say? Bring back these lost souls from purgatory, resurrection. Anyway, whatever it is gonna be. What was I talking about? It was whatever it was. It probably wasn't anything important. And if it was anything important, I'd probably add like a text annotation via Premiere to let you guys know of what I was trying to say right there, which is probably not very. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe Rebirth might have had it. Legendia sure as hell didn't, because it freaking had random encounters, which I just don't understand. It was like... I talked about this before, like 2 recording sessions or so ago. Oh, crap. We're burning through these life bottles like nobody's business. This is really bad. The thing is, so long as we have at least 10, I believe, for the final boss... Or, not the final boss. Holy cannoli! And they were never heard from again is what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm running. I don't want to waste any more resources. There we go. Yeez. Alright, whatever. That was... You know what? Screw this room. It's probably nothing important anyway. I need to use a holy bottle. Holy powers, come to me. First aid. By the way... We'll have Estelle start using some stuff here, so let's go to your arts, please. You have 0 TP, so we'll give you a pineapple gel. Now what we're gonna do is... /change arts. Cure 1 ally physical elements. Use that on yourself. Where's resurrection? You. Now we're gonna use Nightingale. There we go. Without using a single item. Haha. How do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? I do. Does that even make sense? No, it doesn't, but I don't care. How do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? I do. Alright. Yeah, but I'm pretty convinced that this is just an optional room. So what we're gonna do next is just leave, wasting all that time on this room that we're not even going to complete. How does that make you feel, ladies and gentlemen? I think it makes you guys should feel amazed. I think. Anyway, whatever the case may be, I feel like I was super close to what I needed to do, but I just don't know what I did wrong. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the... What? Giganto monsters aren't supposed to respawn? Respawn? Are they? Huh. Well, we already beat them, so it's not like we really need to fight him again. I mean, if I really wanted to for the experience, I could, but it's probably not really worth it, in my opinion. Oh well, whatever the case may be, it's probably because I raised and lowered the water level or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. Anyway, save over slot 3. And now we're actually going to try to legitimately finish this dungeon here. Probably. I don't know. Well, we're getting closer to the end of the episode, so in the case that this room up here is the final room, which I'm guessing it is, what if the room that I just went through, what if I had to do that? I really hope that I didn't have to do that. Why is the Giganto monster gone? Was that a glitch? I'm so confused right now. Okay, yeah, screw this. Or do I have to do this? No, really, do I have to do this? What's this room? Ugh, wasting time, that's what I... What?
Sorry, but you're going bye.
Yeah, you're going bye-bye. These guys are pretty simple, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Got that stupid encounter link. Goodness! I've never gotten my butt kicked that much by a single encounter link. I've had double encounter links before, and those kick my butt sometimes, but a single encounter link? No, definitely not. I don't think, anyway. Not that, you know, it's been going on for 40-something hours. Maybe I'm bound to have forgotten something within this time period, right? Violent pain and destroying rock for good measure. We'll do another one because how close are you to? Overpower even indestructible Meevil. Made mole. See what I did there? I replaced all the words that began everywhere with an M. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Angel Ring, you're done for. Maybe not, I don't know. Tidal Wave doesn't do anything, or does it?
The sign of victory! Yeah! Awesome!
Awesome! Let's see. What's over here? Okay. What is going on here? Melange gel. Do we really need it for anybody? No, not really. What about you? World charm. Okay, that's cool. Anyway. Yeah, so I have a feeling that these puzzles are not just for show. Like, these are like legitimate puzzles that I'm going to need to do in order to finish the dungeon, perhaps? I don't freaking know. Yeah, there's like some sort of barrier there. Some sort of door or something. I don't know. Anyway, whatever the case would be, I guess we'll figure that out in the next episode. Yep. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Awkward Pause, see you guys in the next episode.